Hello everyone. In this tutorial, I will be instructing you on how to set up Adobe Premiere to complete some basic video editing. To start, you want to make sure you know where your files are. This will make retrieving them and putting them into your Adobe Premiere a lot easier. So we have the tutorial video and then the tutorial audio. So you want to select Premiere and it will open. Once Adobe Premiere is open, you will see this Create New Project dialog box. You want to hit New Project, and then you're going to want to give your project a name. So for this, I'm going to name an example, and then you're going to want to choose where you're saving your project. So you hit Browse, and I'm going to save mine to my desktop, just for convenience. Okay. And then for all other settings, just leave them how they are. These can be changed for more advanced projects, but we're just going to leave them how they are for this one. Okay, so if your workspace doesn't look like this, because they don't always look the same when Adobe Premiere opens, you're going to want to set it to look like mine. So you're going to want to hit Window, and then go to Workspace and hit All Panels. And now yours should look exactly like mine. So we have our Source panel, our Program panel, our Project Example panel, we have our Tools, and then we also have our Timeline panel. So the first thing you want to do is you need to create a new sequence, because for the sequence we're going to use to edit the video and audio. So you want to make sure that you have the timeline selected. A blue border will be around it. This tells you that it's selected. And you're going to go to File, New, and then you're going to want to hit Sequence. And this will open up yet another dialog box, or New Sequence dialog box. And you're going to want to give your sequence a name. So I'll name mine Tutorial. Okay, and then hit OK. You notice that your sequence appears in your project panel, and then also now you have a sequence inside your timeline and it can be used to edit. Alright, so now it's time to import a video file. You want to make sure you have your project panel selected. You're going to hit File, Import, and your import dialog box will open up, and this is why it's important to know where your files are. So you're going to hit your video file, so tutorial video, and hit import. And you'll notice that the tutorial video pops up and is now in the project example panel. The next part of this is bringing your video file into your timeline sequence. You're going to click and drag over into your timeline, and you want to make sure that it is lined up with the V1 and the A1, and then all the way up against the blue vertical line. This is the beginning of your timeline. Now this dialog box may appear. This just means that the video that you're bringing in doesn't match the sequence settings, and that's okay. For right now, we're just going to hit change sequence settings, so then the video matches the settings of the timeline sequence. Now since we have the video inside the timeline sequence, we want to make cuts to our video. So using this vertical blue line, you're going to move it across the video. And as you move it across, you'll notice that what you see when you move the blue line is up here in the preview. So for this, I want to move it to where I want to make the cut. Alright, so I have it right here. And then you want to click your razor tool. It's the fourth from the top. Alright, and it'll turn blue when it's selected. And you use the razor tool and the blue vertical line to make the cut. You'll notice that there's a vertical double line with the razor, and you want to line it up with the blue line. And then click once. go back to your selection tool to avoid making further cuts, and then you can see that now we have two different videos. You can see the line in the video. So if I wanted to remove a middle section, I would make two cuts. So I select the razor tool again and make another cut. And then what you're going to do is you're going to right click this middle section. And you're going to click Ripple Delete. Ripple Delete deletes the clip that you had right selected, and it moves this third clip closer to the first clip. So the middle clip is gone, and it's moved the clip after the middle clip closer to the beginning clip. Ripple Delete also makes sure that there's no gaps in the sequence. So it goes from this first part of the clip to the next part of the clip. The next part of the video edit, we're going to remove the audio. So the best way to do this is we're going to move the audio for both of these sections. You want to highlight both of them, and you want to right click. And then you want to go to unlink. Now you'll notice that when you click the video, that the audio no longer highlights. And if you click the audio, the video doesn't highlight. And you can move these. They're no longer connected. So with that, you want to highlight the audio sections, and then go ahead and hit delete on your keyboard. And now we just have the video pieces left, no audio. To add audio, you want to make sure you have your project panel selected and hit File, Import, and your audio. So mine's tutorial audio. And hit Import. Okay, and you'll notice that our audio appears in the project panel as well, beneath the sequence and the video that we imported at the beginning. And you want to do the same thing you did for the video clips, and you want to just click and drag it over. You want to make sure it's lined up to the beginning part of the sequence. Okay, and once you let it go, there's your audio. Now right now our audio is longer than our video, so we want to make a cut to our audio just like we made a cut to our video. The best way to do this is to use your vertical blue line and arrow. And you notice as you move through the audio that you can hear it as you move through. You want to go all the way to the end and line it up. So we have the blue vertical line lined up with the end part of our video, and you want to select the razor tool again. And then just go ahead and cut the audio into two. And you'll notice now we have that line in the audio. And then click the section you want to delete and hit the delete key. And that's it. Now you have the completed video. Thanks for watching.